Blessed good evening to all my viewers and my subscribers. This is Jah-P Sports Talk. I hope everyone is keeping safe. So we see where another Indian legend, Virat Kohli, has retired from Test cricket. Very sad news. Just about a week ago, we saw where Rohit Sharma retired from Test cricket. Now we're hearing the news that where before his official retirement, we heard that he wanted to retire from Test cricket. You understand me? And about 2 months ago, we saw where Ravichandra Ashwin also retired from Test cricket. So it brings to the question: is something going on in the Indian Cricket Board that we don't know about? The BCCI, is something going on there that we, the public, don't know about, or things are just tight-lipped? It asks a question. I don't know if someone out there in India can give me a little ears peep. Yes, my viewers. But with all said and done, we know that Ravichandra Ashwin, he was going up in age. We know that Rohit Sharma is also going up in age, and we know the same that Virat Kohli is going up in age. Virat Kohli is now 36, going 37 later on this year, right? But India has I have a 5 match Test series versus England next month, right? Starting next month. And I think it is very distasteful to lose two top cricketers, to have your very experienced cricketers at this crucial point. Trust me. I think it is I think it's a disgrace, that India losing these two greats at this point in time. You know? So Virat Kohli finished at runs with 9,230 runs, 123 test matches. His highest was 254 with an average of 46.85. He scored 30 centuries, and 31 50s. You know, I think he still wants to play ODI cricket. We await to see if the Indian Cricket Board will allow him to play ODI, just as Rohit Sharma wished to continue to play ODI and T20. We anticipate to see if the BCCI will have some take on that. So it's gonna be very interesting. We have a lot of young talents coming up right now, you know, and it brings to the question: who will India pick for the next Test captain? Who will also join Jaiswal as a opener? Who will replace Virat Kohli? A lot of questions. So the Indian Cricket Board have a lot on their hands for the next month or so. Yes, they have a lot on their hands. Um, so I'm gonna check back on Google right now. I'm just gonna check the schedule. India fixtures. All right. So so the first Test match between India and England is scheduled to start from the 20th of June to the 24th, right? And that's a 5 match Test series. You hear me? 5 match Test series, and you're losing Rohit Sharma now, and you're losing Virat Kohli. Very sad. But in the end, I think it's a good opportunity for these young players, to get those two slots and make use of them. You know. So one of those cricketers would have to be available for Test series. So that's a thing where I think the Indian Cricket Board would have to sit down and talk to these players about, and then the other one now would have to try and just make their way in. You understand me? They have a lot of cricketers to choose from, so I don't think it should be really a hard task. It's just that it may take some time for a particular cricketer to really get steady within the number four or number three spot. It's gonna take some time. We saw that young opener in the IPL, 14-year-old Surya Vashni. We anticipate to see if he will get to play to make his debut against England. I think they could bring him in the squad. It's pretty earlier on in his career, but I like his attitude. You know, so I think they could probably bring him into the squad. So it's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very very interesting. You know, Subman Gill is one of those cricketers that we suspect may join Jaiswal at the top of the order, and he may also take over the captaincy from Rohit Sharma. So we really anticipate to see. Ravinja Jadeja is also going up in age. So, why, trust me, I don't even want to talk too much, my viewers. Trust me, I don't even want to talk too much because what just came to my mind, boy, it would have been, it would have been, I don't even know what to call it. It wouldn't have been good at all. You know, it wouldn't have been good if Ravinja Jadeja should retire at this moment. You know, Jadeja is now 36 years old, going to be 37 later on this year. You understand me? So, we don't know how much longer he will play Test cricket, but I would love for him, to play even this last series with India versus England, and then throughout the rest of the year, let's see how it goes. But he has played 80 Test matches, scoring 3,370 runs. Four centuries, 22 50s. So his contributions have definitely been loved over the years. You know, I really love to see when Jadeja make his century, and he just, I don't know how he do his wrist like that with the bat, and making that sword swing. Jadeja, trust me, those are some lovely moments in cricket. So Jadeja is one of those cricketers that is going up in age, and it brings question as to how much longer will he play for India. But as for now, I would really want him to play this England series, and after that, see how things goes. After this Test series, the West Indies will tour India in October later on this year. So it's gonna be very interesting to see if Jadeja can finish out the year, or he's just gonna do this England series and call it a day. We anticipate to see all of this, my viewers. You know, Let me all hear from you. What do you think about Virat Kohli resignation? What do you think about Jadeja? How much longer will you give Jadeja? What do you think about Rohit Sharma? Retirement also. Who would you bring in to join Jaiswal at the top of the order? And who would you bring in for Virat Kohli spot? Just drop it in the comment section. Let me hear from you. What do you think about what is going on with India cricket at the moment? You know, is something going on inside that we don't know about? Let me hear from you. Yes, my viewers. So until next time, my viewers, I just want to thank you all for subscribing, like, share, and comment. School of Jamaica TV, Sports Circle Chief 45, Miss Madge, the amazing man G, all my other subscribers out there, Yard Foods, Mysterious on my ears, everyone, just big up everyone out there. So until next time, this is Jah-P Sports Talk. Keep safe.